I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, traditional custodians of the land on which this podcast is recorded today. Also pay respects to the elders past and present, and extend that respect to any other Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander people who may be listening today. This is Melanated in Melbourne, a podcast designed to give an insightful look into the Australian lifestyle from the lens of two Black American besties. Welcome back, Melanation. I'm Ri'chard.
And I'm Nicole.
And this is Melanated in Melbourne.
Melanated in Melbourne. The little head roll. You were just like,
No, I've noticed that because when I was editing, I noticed I've been doing that as well. I'm always like doing something
so
to the jingle.
Cute. That's so cute. That's very Disney of you.
I know, Ri'chard, this is Disney Channel.
I love it. I can't wait for the day we get to bring sparklers here in the library.
The day we bring sparklers is the day they throw us out of. Actually, to be fair, if it's not drinks, they really don't care. Like, that bag is full of shit. They've never checked me once.
That's okay. Well, that's good because they be shaking me down with my cups and whatnot.
Because I said cups.
I get that. I get that. But my thirst deserves to be quenched.
I mean, if you got a container that had a top, you could just put it in a bag.
Someone say top? Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make sure. Did we already say hi? I think we did.
We sure did.
Hey, guys.
Here, let me lead. Nicole is very tired, everyone.
I'm pretty tired. My brain is on Dory at the moment.
Literally in pajamas. She is cozy.
I am cozy.
But before we get too lost into the chaos, I have a rave. I got it like rants and raves, but it's more like a.
You said you had a rave.
Yes. Rants and raves.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I have a, like, still where we'll. Oh my God. Okay, so I come to today's episode feeling goofy, but also like full of gratitude.
Oh, that's good.
It's just really nice. Like, I think, like, podcasts and outside the podcast, I've just noticed how many people are just willing to help me with things.
Oh, love
and like
that.
That's been really, really nice. Like, did I tell the Mailman Story?
No, and my brain was like, I don't know the Muffin Man. That's not even remotely connected.
Well, apparently it'll be the first time you and the audience hear this story as well.
The Mailman. Was this the one with the postcard that got delivered to your?
Yeah, I'm going to tell the story. I just said no. Okay, so we're going to pretend that it happened.
Okay, I can't remember, but I can't remember if you had. But let's pretend.
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard the Mailman Story.
Then let me tell you.
Ooh.
All right, so as most people know, I moved to this new apartment about a year and some change ago, and I had been in my last apartment for at least 2 years. So most of my friends and family overseas had the same address, and my adopted daughter, shout out to Louisa, living in France.
Louisa.
She sent me a postcard, and it was like this full, really thoughtful thing. I think it's for my citizenship, congratulations or something. Well, it got lost in the mail.
Love a thoughtful friend. Sorry, just shout out Louisa one more time.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely love a thoughtful friend. It was a very thorough, detailed message, and it went to my old apartment. And so the current tenant found me on Instagram, sent me my DMs, was just like, hey, I've got your postcard. Mind you, the postcard was cute, super loved it. But going through all that effort, that man was hitting on me. So, and then when I looked him up, I'm like, you know what? He's kind of cute. So
eyebrow wiggle for those listening at home.
Double. So coordinated to get the postcard back. Ended up going on a couple of dates. Super cool, super nice. But because he was likely leaving, it wasn't like something to invest emotionally into. So still
Fair
very
enough.
good friends. Shout out to the mailman.
Shout out to the mailman, Postman Pat. For everyone who's from Australia.
Yes, Postman Pat. But the reason that's relevant is because today I was running a bunch of errands.
Oh my gosh.
And as you know, we put in that body butter order.
Yes.
Say that 3 times fast.
Ooh.
Through my parents' company. Shout out to CJ Hair and Body.
Yes.
Lord?
That's right.
It is.
Shout out to moms. Shout out to Mama Jess.
I'm going to give that shout out appropriately because if I mispronounce that.
I'm very happy about it because she always blesses me with butters, which I'm always grateful for. I always love the white ginger one and then the Dolce & Gabbana one. And I'm going to be doing some body oils as well. I'm very excited to see what the Pink Friday one smells like. Reformed, of course. Reformed.
Again, the shout out that is CJ's Hair and Body Care. I'll put a link up here or something.
Yes.
We'll get that.
There it goes. See it? There it is.
I don't know if that's how YouTube videos work, but
Oh.
it'll be there. We'll figure it out. But we put in an order like a week or so ago, and the tariffs girl.
Ooh, the tariffs girl.
Usually, I do these bodybuilder order like once every year, once every other year, and shipping, it's expensive. So I get like a bunch of us together, and shipping is like $80-$90. Tell me why the shipping was trying to be $400.
$400
for roughly the same size order that I
for the body butter.
For the body butter and the oils. I'm like, I know they're not heavy. They're not made of oil. Like, what's going on here?
Oh my God! Once again, the U.S. is interfering with oil.
Yes. It's always about oil. It's always about oil,
always
kids.
About oil. I'm so upset.
No, so my stepdad, shout out to Corey, basically worked around, because that was UPS, so we went to USPS, and it was a little bit cheaper, still more than the usual shipping, but because of that, the tracker wasn't available, so my mom's like, hey, it's in the way. But at some point, the addresses slipped. So it also went back to my old address.
Oh, no. Okay.
So, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So we had to.
Well, no, it's fine. Like, we had to go get it from the mailman.
We had to go call the mailman.
No, so I didn't even know that happened because I was running.
Here's the mail. It never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail. Mail. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've learned to just write it out. So.
Is that what the mailman said?
Yes. Anyway, this story's going to take 6 years to
Sorry. Okay.
So I was already running an errand to drop the hard drive off to Ebbs.
Okay.
And that's when I got a message. It was just a picture of the package saying delivery. And I'm like, no one seems to know where I live anymore. But it was actually funny because I thought he was moving back to the States. And I thought he'd already moved out of the apartment. So if that had gone to the other place, it was just like, I would have just been lost to the ether forever. But luckily, he was still there, still good relations. But like, hey, here's your stuff. And it was just like, there's so many little things like that. In France last year, on my big America trip, I lost my wallet twice in Paris.
Oh my gosh.
Someone found me on the internet twice to give it back to me.
Wow, look at God.
And I'm just like, people are just so, strangers, family, friends are just willing to help. And I feel like that's a more reason that I need to be doing more with it. Like, well, what I'm doing is what I should be doing. Because there's always people who are just willing to help in any capacity. So everything that feels impossible really isn't when you ask for help, or like people are just willing to help if you're in the right space. So like that makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing.
Yes,
so just very grateful today.
Come on, karmic energy. And that's why it's like, it costs nothing to be kind. And shout out to the people who try to help out a stranger.
Yes.
That's so good.
And then being able to pay that forward, absolutely love it. That's
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so lovely.
So that's my day.
Yeah, that's so fabulous. And so, were there sparks with the mailman? No.
Girl, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Shout out to boyfriend. I just wanted to teen. I'm just being nosy.
No, there's no tea. Like, we will still catch up. He's still very friendly. We're going to get like coffee or a drink or something later on. But I was like, he was in the middle of work and was like, yeah, I'll run down the stuff. And it was just.
Oh, that's so nice.
He texted me and I picked it up in like 45 minutes. So just really nice. And also American.
Yeah.
So just very funny coincidence that the next tenant was an American.
That's so good. That's so good. It's so funny. There's quite a few Americans popping up here. I wonder why. Is something happening over there? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so because I'm not going to be saying anything on this podcast because they're locking up everybody over there. So
no, genuinely.
They're locking everybody up over there.
They're saying anything and things they want. And I'm like, this close to a trip? It's like...
I'm going to talk my shit when I come back to Australia.
Yeah, it's like taking notes. Like Nicole put out a notes app and it's like, and then another thing.
And then another thing.
Well, actually, we're very close to our mid-season finale.
Very close.
So we have one more episode and then that's the mid-season break. We are going to be off the air, resting, traveling, doing our due.
You see how delirious I am now?
Needs the rest.
Needs rest.
Needs the rest.
Needs rest. I'm cross-eyed as we speak. No, I'm not. But
but while we're in the States, I actually invested in some more Rode microphones, little portable travel microphones to do a little bit of content creation so our Australian listeners can be like, this is what it's like in America right now.
Exactly. So
hopefully they don't steal my camera.
This is what it's like getting arrested for having an opinion. This is what it's like in the gulag. Hope they serve bread.
Please.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
I'm not excited. I'm not excited.
And that's fair. So I get that. So if we make it back over here, which I hope we do.
Fingers and toes.
We will see you on the other side. Well, I guess I also have a rave.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Do a rave. Yes. Get it. I wish I had a glow stick. Yeah, I guess I have a rave as well. Because speaking of strangers, there's a podcast called Praise Dionysus. I believe that's the name of the podcast. They came to see the production of Thinner Than Water, which was the play that I was in last year, where I played Angela, a very disgruntled mother, and had to yell at my scene partner every night, like literally. And I'm not talking about like, I'm raising my voice, I'm a bit disappointed in you. No, like full out yelling, screaming, being like, you should hate yourself. Like she was going through it. Like the whole thing is that she had a son. She was a single mother. My character is a single mother. And then my scene partner was a character who was supposed to watch my son and be like a mentor to my son.
Like a big brother.
Yeah, exactly. The Big Brother program, where I don't think they have that here, because every time I try to describe it to Australians here, they're like, oh, Big Brother, I love that show. And I'm like, oh, that's not what that is.
Big Brother, Big Sister, definitely an American thing.
It's like, no, Big Brother is like a mentorship program that we have back in the States. So that was the program that my son was wanting to be a part of, because I was just wanting him to have a father figure, and this character did not show up to take care of my son. And so therefore, you hurt my kid, you hurt me. Angela got to be this vessel of just anger and disappointment and exhaustion. And at first, you're not supposed to judge your character, but I was always under the guise of like, I wonder if she's too brash. I wonder if she's too much for people, because she's had it. She's had it, and she's just absolutely unleashes on this person who has hurt her kid. And I was worried about, in the beginning, I was worried about being unlikable, because even after the first day, the first performance, someone said to me, it's like, ooh, I would hate for her to be my girlfriend. Mind you, this person realized that they were gay later on, but that's okay. And that's all right.
I know who it is.
That's neither here nor there, but I was just so worried. I was like, oh, people are not going to be able to connect with this character. So I'm just going to go ahead and just give it everything I got, because if they're not going to connect with her, then whatever. I might as well do whatever it is I want. Shout out to Praise Dionysus, who had their awards for Melbourne Theatre, and they ended up giving me Best Supporting Actor. I
remember which one it was. I'm like,
you remember the
I was looking at him like, I'm pretty sure it's the yellow one.
Yes, exactly. You did good. You did good.
I have one job.
You did good. You did good. And I just wanted to say thank you so much to them for seeing me and receiving me, and seeing Angela for the human that she is. And I just felt so honored to tell that story, because as humans, we deserve to be flawed. We don't have to be perfect people, and we don't have to be perfect characters in order to feel something for them. So I just really appreciate them taking the time and recognizing me, and then telling all their followers about me and everything. And it's the first time I've ever won anything. For my act. Oh, I really appreciate that. I mean, like, it's on my vision board of being like, I have like, I was going to say Grammy. That's not what it is.
Some kind of accolade.
Yes, like accolades and things like that. Not that they validate the art, but man, it's so nice to receive them. So thank you so much for that. Thank you to the director, Tim, the producer, Amy, who pulled me in, and then my scene partner, Matt, as well, and the rest of the talented cast and crew. It was such a wonderful experience and time, and I'll always look back on it fondly. And man, I love acting. Okay, that's it. I love it.
That was good. I love it. Look at us having all these impactful moments. Just swimming in gratitude.
For real, swimming in gratitude, because you just do your thing. Like, you just do your thing. You don't think anybody's going to look at it or see it. And then they're like, oh no, I see it and I like it.
Yes.
Which is always really lovely.
Absolutely that. And I think that's one of the best things. Like, I'm really excited to get today's episode, so I don't have too much more to say on top of it, but I think it's really important to just be in it. Like, we're just still doing our best, and whatever that feels like. We're not making art, we're not doing these things for other people, just doing it because it feels right. And if people relate to it, they do. And if they don't, that's also okay. Yeah,
it's much like holding in words for me. I don't know how to do that exactly. So I'm like, holding in words hurts.
Mm-hmm. Famously so. Like, if you just rewind it a couple minutes, there's evidence.
Exactly. I'm like, I must blurt out. I must blurt out, which is why I'm also excited for next weekend.
Yeah.
For our live show and stuff, even though I don't know exactly when this is coming out.
This is coming out the week after it.
The week after it. Well, I bet it was great. I bet I had a whole lot to say. It's just pretty funny.
I can guarantee that much.
I'm also really looking forward to the dance floor. I'm really looking forward to the dance floor and just dancing with people within the community and stuff because I needs it.
Yeah.
Needs it.
It'll be fantastic. I'm so excited for it. But as some of you may know, actually, have we actually talked about this episode coming? We haven't even announced it.
I don't think so.
We're doing the Beyonce draft pick again.
That's right. I need to get a bumblebee noise, like a so you know, beehive, bitch. But yes, yeah.
Back to the Beyonce draft pick. A couple episodes ago, we picked out 3 albums and we kind of went back and forth picking our favorites. We're going to do that again because there's so many Beyonce albums and only so much time. So today, we're going to go through The Gift,
yes,
Renaissance,
yes,
and Cowboy Carter.
Let's go. Beehaw! I can't contain my excitement.
Vibrating. Okay, so I don't actually remember how we went last time about who picked what first, but I'm just going to do a coin flip. So,
oh my God, are there coins? Remember coins? Okay.
I literally had a coin and I put it down. I'm like, I don't want this on me. So I'm going to have to tell Google to flip a coin. Well, call it in the air.
Okay. Head.
Oh, I'm not on the Wi-Fi.
No!
Okay, you said heads. Eventually we'll get there.
This is a copper, a copper roof or something like that. We're in a bunker, actually. We're no longer in the lab.
It's soundproof because the walls are made of concrete.
Exactly. Because the amount of times we leave this room and I'm like, oh my God, people are going to be looking at us. I was just screaming the entire time. They have no idea.
No, literally not.
They have no idea.
We walk outside.
It's all right.
They're unfazed. They didn't know we were back there.
Exactly. This would be the perfect place to commit a murder. Oh no, that's not the right noise.
Yeah, a joke of a murder.
That's what I meant to do.
I love that.
So that's what I meant to do.
So I'm on the internet now, and the coin is not flipping.
The coin's not flipping.
Hey Siri.
Or we can do rock paper scissors.
Okay, that's more fun. You give it to an individual. So it's rock paper scissors shoot, right?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
1, 2, 3, shoot, and 2 out of 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it. Rock paper scissors shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot, paper. Yes!
That's 1, okay.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. 2.
All right.
Yes!
So, Nicole, you get the first pick on The Gift.
On The Gift. So, first off, starting off with The Gift, a very underrated.
Absolutely.
Which camera's mine? This one? Okay. The only one in the room. A very underrated Beyonce album. I think we may have skipped over it because it came out at the height of the pandemic.
Yeah, so it came out end of 2019, 2020.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was like smack dab in the middle.
Smack dab in the middle, and then we got this beautiful visual album that I was like that. I told my man, I'm like, we need Disney Plus right now. Run me that credit card because I was like, we need to have this because I need to see Beyonce. So the whole album is beautiful, and it's just like a love letter to the African diaspora. That's how I felt. I felt connected to the motherland. I was in my dashiki. No, I'm kidding. I don't have one, but I want one. I want one. In my spirit, I was wearing one.
Spirit.
So, spirit. Okay, that's the end of the album. But for me, the song that absolutely, I was like, this is incredible, is without a doubt My Power. Ah, yes! Don't get my power, my power, my power. Don't know. You can, like, it is just, it's the best. It's so good. She's assembled all these other female artists that I didn't know who they were.
Tierra Whack, I didn't know who that was.
Oh, Tierra Whack. No, love me some Tierra Whack. But everybody else, I don't know if I necessarily know who you were, but you did your thing. You held your own with Beyonce, and that is the song that is on my Money Manifesting playlist. It is the song that I'm like, if I need to get pumped up, that's the one I'm going with. And then during the Renaissance tour, Young Blue came out and danced to it and then hit the choreo. In a way that I did get low, get low, get loose, get loose. See, if you're watching,
you got a full show.
You would have seen me hit the choreo flawlessly. From
the best chair dancing I've seen this decade.
Don't make me get up. No, actually, don't make me get up. I'm too tired.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go with My Power.
That is a powerful first pick.
Thank you very, very much. And it's the best song on the album.
Honestly, I would disagree with you. My Power wasn't my first choice, but it was in my top 3.
Yeah,
so I am upset to get to that. All right, considering you took My Power was one of my favorite ones. For me, The Gift came out in a time period, like, again, mid of the pandemic. It was around the time that I figured I was going to be staying in Australia forever. So it was just like that. I started to feel alone. Like, I started to feel that isolation of like,
wow, jinx.
Like,
I just got the right button this time. I'm sorry. I just wanted to show it off. Continue.
But it was just like around the time period that I was like, I'm going to be here forever. I was engaged to a white partner. A lot of my friends were white just because Australia's hella white. And I was like, I just felt like I was just floating around. It was just, at any time thing popped off, especially in the middle of COVID when like Black Lives Matter protests were popping off.
This is like, before we met.
This is before we met.
Yeah.
So it was just a time where I was like, I had like one or two black friends, and that was around the time that I got the idea, like, maybe we should be making the effort. And the song that made me feel like that was my number one pick, Find Your Way Back.
Oh, yes! That is such a good song.
Find Your Way Back, for
Daddy
sure.
used to teach me to tie my shoes. Daddy got to hit the alarm clock snooze. Actually, okay, I don't know the words, but the sentiment is strong.
No, this whole album, I barely know the lyrics.
I love that song.
So
Same.
Find Your Way Back was very much made me feel like I wasn't isolated or lost. Because again, on top of being isolated here, there was a time period where I felt like my blackness wasn't black enough to be in these spaces. Because growing up being bullied, I was called white all the time. Like that was just speaking white and talking white, all these things. So to already have that and then to move to arguably one of the whitest places in the world. And then just feeling kind of floating around and lost. Find Your Way Back was one of those songs like, it doesn't matter. Like, you can literally just go. Even if there's no direct connection to Africa, Find Your Way Back made me feel like I wasn't lost. I was just in transit.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, because to be African American is to be African with no recollection and American with no privilege. So we always kind of feel like we're like, well, where do we go? Where do we belong? And it's wherever we are ultimately, because what we are connected to can't be taken away from us.
Absolutely.
It can't be taken away. So yeah, I love that. And there's something so like childlike about that. Not childlike, but it just takes you back to a time of childhood, that song. It's just so good. Fantastic pick.
Well, thank
you. Can't even be mad at it. That's really good, because I think that would have been okay. I think, speaking of blackness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Speaking of blackness.
Yeah.
I gotta lock this one in, because watching The Gift and watching this just beautiful pageantry and colors and the outfits, it was this celebration of blackness that was like at the top level of what you were getting with everything that you were saying. So when Brown Skin Girl came through my TV speakers, and I identify as brown, I know that I may I am black. I am black. She said unsure. No, I am. I am black. But Brown Skin Girl, I saw myself in it, but I recognize that it was for the more deeper toned girls. Like, I get that. I'm able to see it, but I did see myself in it as well. And then seeing our girls, Beyonce and Kelly, just like hug each other and have this moment, and you could just see this love and admiration. Yeah, because the dark-skinned girls, they never get a song celebrating them. They're usually getting torn down or called some sort of awful, rude, terrible, colorist name. So it was great that Beyonce created this anthem celebrating their skin and to love themselves. And then my girl Blue, once again, I'm sorry, I'm already in the red. Just turn this down a little bit. And then Blue, once again, getting a chance to do her thing on a song, which is very, very cool.
Yeah.
So my number 2 pick is gonna have to be Brown Skin Girl. Yes, you know, I don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
By Beyonce.
Beyonce.
She wouldn't sue us.
She would.
She wouldn't sue us.
She wouldn't dare.
She wouldn't. She may, so I don't want to test that.
Let's keep pushing just in case.
Unless, maybe, is that my plan, to get sued by Beyonce so she knows who I am?
No, we're not doing that, because if you get sued, I'm getting dragged into it. So,
okay, fine.
no.
All right, no. Fine. But number 2, Brown Skin Girl.
Brown Skin Girl.
Your
very
skin
solid
like pearls, best skin in the world.
Very, very solid answer. And again, all the same reasons.
Yeah.
My second pick. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
This song is it's kind of in the same vein of Find Your Way Back.
Yeah.
Another inspirational song to be like,
yes,
to remind you of your purpose.
Okay, cool.
I'm going with Bigger.
Oh, Bigger is very, very cool.
I'm going with Bigger.
Very cool, because that's the first track.
That's the first track. If you feel insignificant, you better think again. You're a part of something way bigger. And it was like, yes, actually, yes. And like, that's a really good thing to, like, no matter how big you get or how much influence or impact you have, you're a part of something bigger. Like, it's bigger than you. bigger than me, bigger than like the roots of the trees. Like it's the lyrics were there. Like
they were hitting. No, they were really hitting.
They're right there.
Yeah, they're really, really hitting. And it's just, I think it speaks to the personal connection. And then Beyonce just has really good album openers. She's like, this first track needs to be, it's not about like, oh, I need to pull them in to make some money. It's like, no, I need to set the tone.
Yeah, I need you to know what's about to happen.
I need
here.
to punch you right in your teeth.
When Bigger came on first, I'm like, oh, okay, yep, I'm ready.
And then I hit my head.
Bang.
But I had a praying grandmother. Like it just hits you. Yeah, it hits you right between the teeth. It's so good. Really dig it. Is this going to be my last pick?
This is your last pick, yep.
Okay, let me see. Oh my. Oh, okay.
Now you giving birth, trying to pick it up.
Okay, now I'm trying to.
Jackson.
I'm trying to because this last slot. This is like I'm pretty confident about my first two picks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do I go with? It's a bop. Oh man. Okay. You know what? No. I will. I was gonna say I wanted to say what I was thinking over the last three, but we'll go over it after you pick your last one.
Yes.
So I think my third one is going to be a duet that she had, or not, or maybe some other people on the song. I don't exactly know who was on the song, but it to me was very, very cool. At that point in time, I don't think I had been listening to like Afro beats and like African
Oh, I think
music,
I know what you're taking as well.
So it goes, snake don't run with lion, sheep don't sing with monkey.
I can't talk for too long, got too much gold to try on.
Jealousy, and don't you jealous me. Oh, see, look at that. Look at my shoulders. Look at my shoulders. The ancestors just got me together with the shimmy. Yeah, it's going to have to be jealousy. Don't you jealous me.
Don't jealous me.
I realize that I'm speaking like Matumbo right now, and I'm certainly not. Yes, I understand if I get in trouble for that, so I will try not to do it. But the accent just has this regalness to it that is just so beautiful. I can listen to it all the time. When we speak to our African Australian friends here as well, I'm just like, just read the back of the cereal box to me.
Just slap on some butter.
Just
slide it across some bread.
Exactly. Why is it the transatlantic accent? Like, 23 skidoo.
Because I'm not getting canceled.
Fair enough. We're going to Amelia Earhart across the ocean. Oh, too soon.
If we're about to fly, she didn't make it back.
No.
Like, let's not do that.
Okay, no. I'm now.
Okay, don't
my
jealous me.
Armpits are crying.
Is a very solid pick. Like
yes,
that was my next pick.
Aha!
But luckily I wrote down 5 because like last time we were unprepared. We were doing it on the fly.
Yes,
but this time we have a list to keep it concise, keep it tight, keep it light, and then we could talk about our honorable mentions.
Yes.
But they're not included in the voting because the voting is still top 3.
Yes.
Because you took Don't Jealous Me. I'm gonna have to go with. Oh God, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Right, I'm looking at your picks. All right, I've decided. Already.
Do I remember this one?
We'll just play a little bit of snippy snip. I'll edit it later.
Yes, let's do it.
Where are you?
I'm pretty sure I know it, but I don't know it at the top of my head because my brain's a bit of an etch-a-sketch right now. Oh, vocals for days.
Right? Yeah. So.
Vocals all day.
And then
gorgeous.
That's Major Lazer. King already.
Oh, yes.
Because Don't Jealous Me.
Yes.
Yeah, Don't Jealous Me was my bop that I was going to go with. But I'm like, I got to have another bop. So I think we got Wale. Shout out Wale.
Yeah.
That wraps up my big 3. But like that was
so good.
Such a difficult choice.
Like it really is.
A lot of the times I say Renaissance is my favorite, but realistically, I think The Gift is. I think because like Renaissance has more like everyday uses, but like that inspires me to do, like inspires me to act. The gift for sure. Like Renaissance will get me going. It'll shake me out of a mood. Like it's top tier in all those places. But if I need to be like, I need to lock in.
Yes.
Remember who you are.
Remember. Exactly. And that's what she was doing with the album. She was doing exactly because she was doing The Lion King.
Yep.
We see it.
We see it.
We see it.
Look at the material. Very much a love letter to Africa, and she did that. So
and the Black diaspora, and it's just like, I don't want to talk too much about people having something negative to say about it, because I feel like people are just always going to have something bad to say about Beyonce because they don't have personalities. And I think it was just such a beautiful, underrated piece of work that we just did not give enough time to. So I'm really glad that we did this today.
Oh, absolutely. Like there was no way we were not going to do it. And the other 3 albums that we didn't pick will get used at some point. By no means are we ignoring them. But these are the ones that are like, we were picking our favorite 3, and I could not skip with the gift. The gift has not gotten nearly enough flowers. If you didn't know these songs, by all means, pause this, listen to it, come back to it. We're going to do a poll like we did last time. So engage, get yourself around it. But the gift was a gift. Like
it was a gift.
It was genuinely a gift
that she gave to us. So my 2 honorable mentions, one is definitely Black Parade.
Yes,
Black Parade
for me as well.
Come on, mama said so. See, I need to learn the words to this song. I apologize.
No, I very much like when that song came out. It became my new favorite version of the song called Black Parade, because previously My Chemical Romance, shout out to the pop punk emo people. Black Parade was that song.
That's right.
But then this Black Parade came out, I'm like, oh, that one's actually for me.
That
one was actually for me. I liked that one. That one was fun.
Yes.
But that one was for me. So
yeah, very cool. It's just like, once again, like the very regal, very like commanding your power. I really love Black Parade.
And then we'll just do one honorable pick so the episode doesn't go on for 6 years. But my other honorable mention was Other Side.
Oh, Other Side was very beautiful.
It was Other Side. I almost said Mood Forever, but
Mood Forever. That was going to be, that's my other honorable mention. Yes.
Because I really
very cool song.
I think Childish Gambino with Simbo was an interesting vocal choice.
Oh,
because when they do Can You Feel the Love Tonight, Beyonce's there and Childish Gambino's just in the background. Like, I'm also here.
Oh. Interesting.
Well, she overpowered the shit out of him in the studio.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
I mean, what's she gonna do? Hold back?
She did for Dreamgirls.
Yeah. Hold up now.
Tell me she didn't hold back, and then that's why she was screaming on B-Day.
Hold on. That's why she was screaming on B-Day. Listen, Dina as a role and as a musical, it's written in a certain type of way.
Exactly, but she was holding herself back to do it. So she could have done it. And Lion King's like, no, I remember Dreamgirls. I'm not doing that. Lions, attack.
I have some breaking news that I did not see The Lion King.
That's okay. It wasn't good. It doesn't matter. Next album.
I didn't watch it because,
The Gift was the only good thing. Like,
the live action ones are just not.
Have a big hate for live action. Have a very big hate for it. Just trying to keep their intellectual property. Just let it go. You have billions of dollars, Disney. Don't keep doing it.
Yes.
Don't keep putting us through this.
Yeah.
Or like the new Lilo and Stitch movie makes me want to throw up.
It's like, but the little girl is so freaking cute. She's so cute.
A lot of girls are cute. We don't need another. We don't need another reboot to see another cute girl.
I know, but she's a cute little Polynesian girl.
She sure is, and so was the animated
But I didn't say
version.
But I didn't. I'm not gonna go see that.
It will not be happening.
Yeah, because they didn't have Pleakley in that bob.
Yeah,
or Pleaky.
Or Mr. Bubbles, Cobra Bubbles.
Oh, that's right.
He's
Ving Rhames. Shout out to my friend Ving Rhames.
On first name basis.
Yes,
but still says the last name anyway.
Hey Ving. But yes.
So let's repeat our 3 and then move to the next album.
Okay, number 1 slot, My Power.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 slot, Brown Skin Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Jealousy.
Don't jealous me for those who want to know the actual name to look up later. And for me, my 3 are Find Your Way Back, Bigger, and Already.
Love it.
So we will see who wins that battle. Like, for anyone who remembers at home, Nicole won the last vote off, 2-1.
Yay!
But it's a new round, it's a new day, and we're going to continue to the new album.
Yes.
Which is Renaissance. And funny enough, you picked first for the gift.
Yes.
So I get to pick first for Renaissance.
Fair enough. And it's so great. I mean, before Renaissance, I think my favorite album was self-titled. I'm pretty sure, because the way that it debuted, the visuals, it was just so impactful. I probably already told this story about how when Renaissance came out, I took my partner's phone and used his sleeping face to unlock his phone.
Because it wasn't out on...
Because it wasn't out on American Spotify yet, so I had to use his phone to listen to Australian Spotify. And I was listening to the album in my kitchen, dancing so hard that I sweated through my pajamas.
Yeah, and Nicole was texting me live as this was happening.
I was losing my mind. I was like, this album is so good. And then, because people had leaked it before, but I was like, I ain't listening to no leak. I'm going to listen to it when Beyonce says I should listen to it.
Absolutely. And for my first pick,
yes,
I've decided I'm taking Heated.
Oh, beautiful.
I have to take Heated. I have to take Heated.
It's so good. It's so good. It's
so I mean, this album
the best.
Is one of the albums I highly associate with our friendship, because we
100%
saw the live show, we saw the movie together. It's like Break My Soul came out, you came over to my house and we just like listened to it and just like danced around it on repeat. So like this album, there's way too many answers to pick, but Heated I think has the most memories because I've ripped so many buttons. To this song.
Shout out to the buttons. We're just like R.I.P. because they were ripped away.
It was the button or Beyonce, and I chose Beyonce every time.
Oh, those buttons are watching this pissed.
They're lost somewhere. They definitely went flying. Like there was so much movement and running, but Heated is just such. It's a song you can't listen to sitting down. Even if you're having the worst day in the world, you're sitting there and you're like, no, I got to shake some ass.
Gotta fan myself off. Yeah, I think it's one of those songs that I'm like, yeah, such a time in my life, and just so, I mean, like we it's the heart song of the album because she gives her Uncle Johnny a shout out as well. Like, Uncle Johnny made my dress that cheap spandex, she looks a mess. And it's just so beautifully queer at the end, and with the fans clacking and then the chanting and her paying homage to her uncle, and it's just it's like a 10 out of 10 song, and that's
10 10s across the board.
That's why I know Kendrick, you won, but the fact that Drake wrote Heated is
a famous person once said you can't unbop a bop.
You can't unbop a bop because you can't unbop a bop. You can't unbop a bop.
It was you who said
that. It was me. But he did his thing because he writes some really good songs. Yeah. He writes some really good pop music.
You can be talented and wrong at the same time.
You can be.
It's allowed.
Two things can be true.
Very much.
Two things can be true. And he did his thing on that song because I never met a girl with a mind like this. No. Yeah. So good. Great choice. It was definitely in my top.
I assume so. So like when I'm like, yes, I got Renaissance first, I'm like,
yeah. So I'm gonna have to go because here's the thing.
I don't know.
Where Renaissance starts at is not where you end up at the end of the album. I'm glad we're doing the entire album because if we had to do the beginning of the album versus the end of the album, that would just be
so disrespectful.
It would be disrespectful because she is one cohesive unit, but there's something about the end of that album that is just so unbelievably
nonstop, like sweating through everything.
Man, just crazy. And the song that I go all the way out for, and I every single dance floor, I want to be near a dance floor, is when Pure Honey comes on, because it is just...
It's pure.
It's pure.
Bad bitches.
It's pure.
What a great segue. Our next episode is about drug use.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's so good. Because it was already a big deal during Self-Titled when Beyonce started to cuss. Because before that, she wasn't saying damn. She wasn't saying ass. She was barely saying bitch. Yep. Barely saying. And then all of a sudden with Self-Titled, she's like, you know what? I'm going to let these people know. Yeah. She's like, I'm going to let these people know that I be fucking. And it's like, whoa, Beyonce. But when Renaissance came on and when Pure Honey came out, I'm like, you mean that Beyonce saying cunt and saying cunty? And then you got Kevin Prodigy on there doing the chant. And it's once again like just such a queer song. It's just awesome, beautiful, 10s. again, I think it's one of those identifying songs. It's the heart song of the album as well. So, Pure Honey.
Love that.
Yes.
Right. Pure Honey.
Yes.
Very solid hopping in. I'm actually scared because like I want to pick this next song second, but I'm scared that you might take one of my other favorites. But again, it's all bops.
They're all bops.
I'm gonna go ahead and slow it down because we've been accused of not doing like
that's
ballady.
Right, Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Our friend.
Mark.
They got our asses. They got.
So we hate ballads. Every single post.
They cussed us clean out in the comments. So we not doing ballads.
We were gathered. We were gathered. But my pick for Renaissance is Plastic Off the Sofa.
I knew it. But I love the weakness. Have to free yourself from me. Yourself from me. Oh, the vocal acrobatics in that song. It is just.
Said you were leaving.
You're the love. Oh, never mind. That's
no. It leads into it.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. That is. But you're the love. Oh, I'm so grateful that my man was smart enough to propose to me using that song. He knew how much I love it. So it's always going to have a special place in my heart. I always loved it regardless because the symbolism of plastic coming off of the sofa is being like, I'm ready to unprotect myself.
Yeah, for you. Exposure.
Expose myself to the elements. I could become damaged, but at least I get to feel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, such a good song.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, gorgeous.
I was like, I want to win. First of all, I want to win, and it's kind of hard to pick bad choices, but I'm kind of the best collective three. And getting Plastic off the Sofa.
That's a good one. It's such a good one, babe. This next song, when I heard it, I was like, this is going to be my new favorite album of Beyonce's because I think she specifically wrote this song for me.
I'm that girl.
Because when I was in high school, I was on the dance team and when we performed during like the football games, it was not a good time because those girls were so mean to me. They were really, really mean to me. And I was just like, well, you guys don't like me, so I'm not going to be friends with you. And whatever, it is what it is. I didn't even have like a single friend on that team. Like that's how crazy it was. Mm-hmm. And then at the end of the year, they would do superlatives and they would like be like, oh, like most popular or prettiest. And they wrote this one and I knew they were just calling me weird. I knew they were calling me weird and they're coded. Then they wrote most unique, thinking that they were going to get me upset. And I was like, you know what? I am unique. So I'm going with Alien Superstar because I'm too classy for this world. Forever I'm that girl. Diamonds and pearls.
If you knew the lyrics, aren't you seeing her in concert? Shouldn't you learn the lyrics, Nicole?
Shouldn't you mind your business?
This is my business. This episode is about Beyonce.
Listen, I will have the lyrics. I will have the lyrics when I need to, but yeah.
Not a day sooner.
Alien Superstar, whip.
That is that was my next choice.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so good, and it's like okay, it's fantastic. It is so fantastic. But luckily,
yes.
When you did that to me, that made my next choice all that much more clear. Because as this being a very queer Black anthem of an album,
so good,
and your pajamas look so very cozy.
Comfortable in my skin.
Cozy
with who I am. I love myself, goddamn cozy. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
I knocked out because I was that cozy. They call me Beyonce. Yeah. Okay, Ri'chard. I really do want some jammies with that embroidered on. I really do because I'd be sleeping like that.
Tired of you.
I love it. Great choice.
Yeah, but that's my third pick. What is yours?
That is your third pick? Oh, man. Okay. Well, okay. Okay. Last three. It's always interesting going for your third pick because you're just like,
which of my children do I love the most?
Yes.
Because like, who am I leaving out?
It's really tough.
I love all of my children equally.
I
don't really care for Cuffit.
I mean, like, I don't like Job. Funny enough, Cuff It is on my list because it's one of those songs that I'm really looking forward to dancing to my wedding. Yep. Because it's such a good little party song, but I don't think I'm going to pick it.
I didn't think you were.
Man, I'm really torn between these last two. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go with. Okay, I have picked. It's done. Because even though I'm That Girl is one of the great album openings of all time, it's a chant, it's an affirmation. It's like as soon as I hear that come on, I click right in. However, Move out the way.
With Grace Jones.
I'm with my girls and we all need space. The queen to come through. Okay, so that alone, and how do you, Grace Jones? Grace motherfucking Jones. And yes, champagne, chantilly lips, broken glass in the disco. Stand on a face, watching my reflection out my face. Oh my God. And I just remember that night that we went to go see the Renaissance party and a drag queen performed it. And Mama knew all the words. I wish I could remember your name because, girl, you did that.
That was tongue-in-cheek.
Oh, tongue-in-cheek?
That was tongue-in-cheek.
Of course it was tongue-in-cheek because she's about her business.
Mm-hmm.
She is on her Zoom.
She is day that it launched, somehow knew all, like, was just getting every single lyric. And I'm like, I only heard this twice.
And she got to the point of, like, this is how I move. This is how I move. This is why I live sweet moments like this. And I was like, oh, that lyric. I'm like, yeah, this is exactly what life is all about, being around people who love Beyonce. No, I mean, like, it's about connection and friendship and being able to celebrate and everything, but sweet moments like this is forever etched in my mind. So that is my third pick is Move.
Absolutely. Banger pick. We'll do one honorable mention because the time is surprisingly flying by.
Yeah.
But my honorable mention is America Has a Problem, the remix.
Yeah.
The remix specifically.
Yes.
Llama.
Yes.
I
For those of you listening at home, I just did a llama pose and it was
She was hitting it.
I hope you're happy. Is that Emperor Cusco? No.
A llama. He's supposed to be dead. What is your?
Well, I think I said my honorable mention already with I'm That Girl because
yes.
Because it's just like a chant. It gets me
Yeah.
all the way in, and man, I almost wish I could take Renaissance out of my head. Like if I could amnesia myself, hit myself in the right part of the brain, forget Renaissance and listen to it again for the very first time and just remember that feeling of hearing I'm That Girl. Wow. And just the whole album all the way through. Because once you start, you can't stop.
You genuinely
It's like
can't.
dominoes.
It's not allowed.
It's like
it just keeps going.
You just have to go. I miss those times of starting to listen to the song and having to listen to the album all the way through and getting to my destination at the end by Summer Renaissance. Another great song, but too many to count.
There were too many.
Okay.
To recap,
my
big three are Heated, Plastic Off the Sofa, and Cozy.
Damn, that's a good one. Thank you for writing that down.
Yeah. I got to do the graphics
My
later.
number one pick is Pure Honey, Alien Superstar, and Move Out the Way. Move.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And last but not least for the episode, Cowboy Carter.
Cowboy Carter. Hold on, I got some spoons in my purse. Let me do that.
Please. So
that's me ham-boning.
So Nicole just picks everything with Dolly Parton reference.
One by one, we hang 'em high. All right. I really want to go to Dolly World. I really want to go.
For you, and I hope you take lots of pictures.
I really want to go. They have a 25-pound apple pie there, and I want to have a slice.
Obesity is not a joke.
No, it's not a joke.
They should not be frying butter and giving it to you, and taking people's hearts are more important than that.
Don't listen to him, Dolly. I want to have it. I get it. But you walk so much in the park. She's like, you going to burn it off anyways, honey.
That's not even a little bit true.
Okay.
That's not
all right,
a quick walk around the block.
I hate how you bring logic into the chat.
I love it. It's a balance. Yin and yang. What's your first pick for Cowboy Carter?
Oh, my God, because I get first pick.
You get first pick.
Oh, man. Once again, fantastic album. I think it's her best album to date because Beyonce just outdoes herself every time. Is it my favorite album of hers? No, not necessarily. Is it like the best when it comes to like the musicology and the history and the representation? Like absolutely, it's layers on layers on layers. When Mama gets to the end for some sweet honey bucking, I fall to pieces. I fall to pieces. And by the time we get to some honey and get to the buckin', and then my boy Shaboozy, it's a bop.
Buckin'.
It's a bop. It's another one of those songs. She going.
Yeah.
Bucket. Okay, so for those who are watching, you
Nicole
just saw
likes
me
to pick the honey songs.
honey. That's so true. I was actually just thinking of that. Anytime she has honey in the title, you know it's going to hit. I hope she has another honey song.
In Act 3.
Yes, in Act 3. And then you could put all those honeys together. That would be wild.
It might be Telephone Part 2.
Oh,
she
my
was Honey
God.
Bee
She
in
was
that.
honey.
She was Honey Bee in that. So it could be.
Okay, sorry. That was my
And I sent you the little video of her like answering a phone in one of her graphics, and it said 626.
Oh, my God.
So,
this happens.
I mean,
I hope this happens.
Stranger Things.
Just don't drop it while I'm on the plane, please, Beyonce. Please let me be there too.
Let me land.
Let me land. I'm gonna put my feet on the ground.
I think you should be landed by then.
Yeah, I'll be. Oh, that's right. Well, I'm just saying. I'm just putting in my request now.
Okay. Yes.
Please make sure I'm not trapped in a tin can, flying across the ocean when you drop the song, so I can listen to it immediately. But Sweet Honey Buckin', again, a bop.
An absolute bop.
Oh my gosh, Please make sure I stretch before my wedding. I don't want to pull a muscle on the dance floor.
I mean, I can tell you that, and you can still do it, but this is your wedding. And I don't think there's enough stretch.
She's stretching.
There's not enough stretching for the excitement that you will be feeling on that dance floor. Surrounded by all your people, Beyonce playing. Yeah. There's no way you're not flying through the roof.
I am.
I'd be like, Nicole, stretch.
She gone.
So my first pick for Cowboy Carter, again, fantastic.
Yes.
That
Carbo Carter.
That was absolutely my first pick. So I'm devastated, but I got Renaissance, so I will take second here.
KKK.
Oh, KKK.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
I know we're talking about country music, but please stop. My first pick, because you took Sweet Honey Buckin', is Tyrant.
Oh, she's a tyrant. Every time I ride it. Every time I ride it. It fell apart. One by one. We don't know the words. But how dare she get a fancy fiddle and some Dolly Parton and make it sound so damn good? How dare you, Beyonce?
I also think it's Haley as one of the voices, even though she's not credited. Because, like, when the sun goes, like, one of those voices, I think it is. I'm almost certain. I can't find a source, but my heart tells me that's Haley.
You know what? You might have that.
Because I'm just like, you know what?
Because she has that sweet soprano.
Because, like, when the song Angel keeps going on, they're like, those voices are the same. Like, you can't tell me.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, she's a tyrant every time I ride it. That's so good. I mean, I'm grateful that she had Dolly on another song as well, because she had to give all the credits to her on Jolene. And thinking of Dolly Parton writing "I'm a Creole banshee bitch" fills me with so much glee. I'm pretty sure she didn't necessarily write that, but I understand why Beyonce was like, I'm only crediting Dolly for this song, because without her, there would be no Jolene. Yeah. And as we all know, the lore that Dolly Parton wrote Jolene and "I Will Always Love You" in the same day. If that doesn't speak to her musical genius, then
insane. What? Absolutely insane.
Yes. So fantastic first pick.
Your second pick is?
Okay. Oh, man. It's really... Okay. You know what? I'm going to save those for my last pick, because I'll wait and see. So... It's so tough. It's so tough. There's so many good songs to choose from on this one, and there's two ones in particular. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go with my heart. This second one is a spiritual awakening, this song, and it's one of the songs that I'm like, I cannot wait to hear her sing this in concert. And even just the beginning of the song, it's just giving me running through a field. Bottle in my hand, my whiskey up high, two hands to heaven, coyotes that...
Were wild? Went wild?
I'm glad this isn't a lyric quiz. But there's something in Two Hands to Heaven.
Powerful.
That just connects me to the source in a way that I know that when she gets to the baby, I've been waiting my whole life. I know I'm already going to be crying the entire concert, but that one I'll be.
Okay, we can stop that,
I know.
please.
I'm trying to illustrate it. I'm trying to illustrate it so y'all know what time it is. So yeah, Two Hands to Heaven is going to be my number 2 pick because, bounce on that shit, dance.
Powerful.
Oh, never mind. That was River.
It sure was.
That was Riverdance.
Which
But they go into it.
Right before it. Yeah, Riverdance goes into Two Hands to Heaven.
Yeah, and Riverdance is so good too. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It is.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It is so good.
It's so good.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry for screaming.
I am taking Riverdance.
That's so fair enough. They're twins.
They are.
They're
and
twins.
I was trying to keep the twins together, but somebody.
I know, but that's why I was just like, you know what? I got to take, because they, honestly, I think that if.
That's her favorite twin. She plays favorites with her children, everyone.
Oh my God, sounds like someone else I know.
And we'll be right back.
And we'll be right back after these messages. No kidding.
Riverdance is very much.
They're Phil and Lil.
Yep.
They're Phil and Lil, and I think that if this was in olden times and there was like a vinyl record, I think they'd all be the same song. Yeah. I think Riverdance and
it would just roll. It would just absolutely roll
into
through
it because it's just
there's no pause. Like it rolls as one story anyway. So that's why listening on vinyl is the best. It's expensive. But it works. I love it. I love it.
So
I absolutely
good.
love it.
And the fact that she made that song from a Nokia ringtone.
Yes, that was my favorite piece of lore. I'm like, because it sounded so familiar. I'm like, what is this? And then when someone told me, I'm like, wow, she's just so unserious. Like she's so unserious. She's like, what random noise can I get a door hinge creaking?
She's just like, I'm gonna create a song from this. That's not my Beyonce voice, but it is my because like, she's got that deep.
Her knees start popping. Like, you know what? That's a good track.
Beyonce, I have my hip pops every once in a while. I'd be happy to donate it for an interpolation.
Donating hip hop, please.
Yes, hip hop hooray!
What is your third pick, Nicole?
Fine. Well, fair enough for you picking that one. Oh man, it is going to be. Oh, it's so hard.
Sure is. That's
what he said. Man. Okay, you know what? Because I don't want Mark to come for me again.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to. So I'm going to go with a ballad for my last pick. I get it. I'm ending on a slow note, but I don't think I've picked a single slow song.
For
any of these.
I went for balance.
So this one's at the beginning of the album. It was the second single that she released after Texas Hold'em.
Oh.
So I'm going to go with 16 Carriages because it's just so emotional and deep, and we get to peek inside of her life, and it makes you realize how far she's come and the sacrifices she's made, and she's tried not to sacrifice herself as well, but it's impossible to not do that when you give your life to so much of it to the public. Mm-hmm. And just like her evolution as a woman, and now she's a mom, and she's like, you know, she's on the bus and she's touring with the band because she's trying to make it and she's trying to make it big. And then she gets to this superstar status, but now she's a mom and she feels guilty about leaving her kids. For me, it's everything that country music is. Mm-hmm. You know, it's about that song and that despair and that hope and that heartache. And if she had been riding a tractor, it would be the most country song of all time. And that's essentially what the album is about, because I remember the first time hearing that Beyonce was making a country album, I was like, I don't want that. I was foolish.
I also said I was
foolish.
I was happy to be surprised, but
I was so wrong, and I had never been so happy to be wrong. Mm-hmm. So happy to be wrong. So yeah. 16 carriages. I'm going to end it right there because I don't know me when I wash them windows.
You are ending it right there. I'm so glad you stuck to your word. For my final pick.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
So I was very back and forth about this one because I hold a grudge like nobody's business.
Uh-oh.
And this feature pissed me off because it was so good.
Oh my God. Stop it.
Unfortunately.
Stop it.
I have to go to Most Wanted.
Oh my God. This is so shocking.
I want to win. I want to win.
Of all the songs I thought you were going to pick. Of all the songs, because Ri'chard was so pissed.
So again, anyone who doesn't know the lore, let me remind you. I've been Team Miley since she was on Hannah Montana, Best of Both Worlds, all of her single tracks. When she went black for Bangers, I gritted my teeth and you said, you know what? Maybe this is real. Only for her to get that check and be like, just kidding, I'm not black anymore. Here's Malibu. And I said, I will never forgive you. And then Beyonce's like, hey, I got Miley Cyrus on this. And it's fucking good. It also gives like a Bonnie and Clyde feel to it. There's a bit of like queer element to it. Like you can read it that way, maybe intentional or not.
100%. The lesbians were going off to I'll be your shotgun rider till the day I die. Oh,
and when they switch going high to low, it's just like it reminds me of Miley's actual singing range when she's not being ridiculous. And like she's talented. Like Dolly gathered her. I feel like her and Beyonce sat down with them like, don't put no foolishness on this track. I felt it. Just like she made Post Malone shower. She told Miley not to.
But it's so good, and it's Miley going back to her roots because, as we know, her daddy is a famous country singer, and so she just got it. Yeah, she got right in her bag. But I remember watching videos of little Miley of being like, "Oh, this is your first time at the Grammys or an award show," and she's like, and they were asking Miley, "Who are you most excited to see?" And she's like, "Beyonce. I love Beyonce. I can't wait to see Beyonce." And I was like,
I do remember that.
And then seeing that come full circle to her winning a Grammy with Beyonce for that song, it's just, she's like, we won a Grammy, Beyonce. Beyonce. She's just as country as she wants to be, and I love that she got her back, and I kind of appreciate the fact that Beyonce shows people a lot of grace as well. She's like, you know what? Let's welcome him back in, and I appreciate that song. I get that.
So again, you can't unbop a bop. I'm still salty. I'm not listening to Miley's new stuff, but they did it. They did the do.
She did the thing.
I'm happy to round my 3 off with that one.
It's one of the best songs on the album, that's for sure. My last slot, I was tossing up between. I went with 16 Carriages just because of the countryness of it, and I think it's such a beautiful song, but very close. My honorable mention in the 4th slot is Ya Ya, because that's obviously a tribute to Tina Turner. You can't tell me any different. It just sounds that way, and it's calling, and it's calling out America. My family living down in America. Good old USA, good old USA. Whole lot of red in that white and blue. Oh man, it goes off and it's so energetic. Yeah, it's so good. I love it so much. It's just we're spoiled for choice.
Genuinely spoiled for choice. My honorable mention, so I went through and put like 5 or 6 just in case we were the same line for things. My honorable mention, based on like things that didn't get picked. There's only one song left, but as I sat there thinking about it further, I think I'm gonna go with Bodyguard.
Oh, honey,
I can be your bodyguard. It was just so funky and fun and just fresh, and I don't know, like because the whole album was, I had no expectations. I went in there and just like found different pieces of myself that I was like, you know what, yeah, I do connect to this one.
For sure. That
Bodyguard.
I definitely envision like driving down the highway, like, okay, are you a take your shoes off in the car kind of person? Is that too much for you? The imagery for me is like having your feet out the window, like just chilling.
Out the window is fine. Dashboard is not. Out the window is fine. Don't put your feet on my dashboard. I'm not putting my feet on your dashboard. Like, I know you don't eat things off that, but just the concept of a bare soul being on my upholstery that I'm just not for.
The fresh piggies.
Right. And don't let them need to get a pedicure. Like, I'll pull the car over. There's
some Parmesan on the pigs.
If I can hear the grating as your feet come off my dashboard, you're getting into the back seat. This is driving Miss Daisy. I don't care.
But yeah, but you get what I'm trying to say.
I do get the aesthetic. I know what you mean. I know it.
Because it just has that, it just has that like carefree, very much a summer song, like very much a summer song. And then Spaghetti was another one that I was I was that close. Yes.
Bing, bing.
Genres are a funny thing. And then once again, Shabuzi being really cool, but I had Shabuzi at the beginning, so.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done. Look at us go. To repeat, our top 3.
Okay, so my number 1 was Sweet Honey Buckin', 2 Hands to Heaven, 16 Carriages.
Very powerful. And mine was Tyrant, Riverdance, and 2 Most Wanted.
Oh, that is going to be an absolute barn burner.
I'm actually excited to see people, because people went off in the comments. Like, when I came up with this idea, I knew it would get like a little bit of engagement, but I didn't expect people to be all out, just like dragging each other. Oh my God. Being like, where's this? Why do you, I got
calling
DMs.
us everything but a child of God in the comments.
So again, these are just our opinions.
Our opinions.
When we do post these, by all means, list your opinions. List your own top 3.
Absolutely.
Find some friends, connect to it. Do the do, but this is our opinions, and the inbox is closed for me personally. Thank you.
No mailman there. Woo!
Goodbye. But I actually am really excited that this is taken off so much. Like, and there's so many artists. We did a poll to be like, who else do you guys want us to do? So people have like mentioned Rihanna.
Oh yeah.
They've mentioned Nicki. They've mentioned SZA. There's so many different artists that have been suggested. So this will be a recurring segment in its entirety. Like, going forward, it may not be 3 episodes in one. It may be like 1 album, and then we do stuff.
Yeah.
But we probably should finish Beyonce in 3s, because there's 3 more. But
fair enough. But we would love to hear what other artists and what other albums and eras and stuff you guys would like for us to do our draft pick with.
Yeah,
it's so fun, because I love the musicology. I love the discussion. I love like talking about what where we were,
how it impacts you, the random tangents that we go on, hatred of Miley Cyrus in her bangers era.
Listen, because how old was she when she did that? Was she 21? She was so young.
Yeah, she was like,
she's
like a year or 2 younger than me, I think.
Oh, okay.
So I was in grad school, so she would have been like 20 something.
Yeah. I give Miley grace, but I understand why that would be the part that people are like, I'm getting off the ride now.
I mean, we do give white people a lot of grace a lot of the time.
Fair enough.
Patti LuPone, we don't have the time, but you know what you did.
Now that you have said this, because it is Audra McDonald all day long for me, and I'm glad we got to talk about her and her talent this last episode. But see, get your dusty, stank ass, bad attitude away from people. Just so angry, because Black women are just minding their business. Just being great. Not bothering nobody. And Keisha was very diplomatic in her approach. You know what? I'll save it.
Yep.
I'll save it, because this has been such a good and uplifting episode that I do not have the likes to go down in the trenches.
We have a whole live show where you could just
with Petty Patty
to pop off in whatever way you like.
Fine.
But I think that's a pretty great place for us to stop. So until next time, I'm Ri'chard.
And I'm Nicole.
And this has been Melanated in Melbourne.
See ya.
This has been Melanated in Melbourne, a podcast that analyzes the Australian lifestyle from the lens of 2 Black American besties. Visit us at melanatedinmelbourne.com or follow us on Instagram to send us your comments or questions. Thank you for listening.